Coming up this week on Two Noobs, AI fatigue appears to be setting in. That's the story. That's not a statement from Two Noobs. That's the actual story. But for the love of God, give us something else to talk about, please. All right, then. A new study shows plastic bag bans are working to reduce litter, but now I have nothing to line my bathroom trash can with. So thanks a lot, litter bugs. Jerks. Next, ketchup for breakfast in this economy? John rages. And we close with some build fill in the blank with $15. I'm in the $5 category, by the way. These other two guys, not so much. Start the music. Right. Welcome into episode 246 of Two Noobs Talking. That's right. I'm missing Lilo and Stitch for this, so let's get on with it. Let's see. Matt, did you have a really nasty storm roll through last night?
I did have a nasty storm roll through. In fact, there a lot of down trees and power lines in and around the area. Fortunately, though, I was with power the majority of the time, even through that hellish thunderstorm that came through.
The majority?
As in,
so you did lose power?
As in, never lost power.
Oh, okay.
As in, never lost power. Yeah.
Victory.
We did lose a tree.
Oh, you did? Oh, wow.
Yes, but it fell away.
Oh, there you go.
So,
okay.
Oh, good. But yeah, I was sitting on the can when that thing rolled in, and it was rather hellish. Yes. Yeah. Well, especially the tree fell as I was sitting there, and I felt it in the it shook the ground.
Oh boy.
So it was, and it was odd because it was kind of dark and foreboding, but nothing was going on, and then just all of a sudden,
yeah,
whoosh,
there was
wind, rain all at once.
There was a video that was taken outside of Pittsburgh of this storm that came through, and apparently it pushed over a tree and landed right on someone's car, smashed it to like right on the engine, basically just destroyed the car. Unfortunately, totaled it. But it was right after someone had passed up the hill. I mean, it was really something else. It was like literally not 10 seconds later, this thunderstorm rolls right on through, and it was like the heavens open, and then you see this tree just come crashing down on top of this car. It's like, oh no.
Well, unfortunately, that's what happens when it's 92 friggin' degrees in June, before the summer solstice has even occurred.
Yeah,
you're gonna pay for it.
That we are going
in
to pay.
2 ways, because I hate the 90s and I hate the thunderstorms. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But John, you evaded all this, didn't you? Or did you also have hellish nightmare storms?
Yeah. I don't know what the hell that was last week, but yeah, we had it rolling through. It's just been hot here now, which is, I'm used to it with Houston. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
One more week.
You're not going to have to deal with Hurricane Eric down there, are you?
No.
Oh, that's
I'll be gone. I'll be gone by the time that it becomes a mini little storm and doesn't do anything. It's raging right now, but it'll be nothing by the time it touches us.
Yeah, I haven't paid too much attention. Which part of Mexico? I haven't paid much attention to.
All of it. It's literally hitting all of it.
It's destroyed
the entire giant storm.
Just sitting on top of Mexico. It's unfair. I feel bad.
Or
could just hit one side or the other.
Yeah, right.
It could be one giant, or it could be one little one. Just keeps going up and down. Like it's like a vacuum cleaner. I'm gonna hit every single part.
I was listening to a guy talk about it, and when it hit land, it was so big that it was getting fed by both sides of Mexico. That's what made it so bad.
It's a mother of all hurricanes.
Oh, it's going to pass through. No, wait a minute. It's going to funnel from over there, too, because now it's getting the water and the wind that it needs from over there, too.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Wasn't there a hurricane years ago that hit Florida like 4 times?
Yeah, there were
It came across and then it circled back the Gulf and it went back, and then it came back around through the Atlantic back into the Gulf.
Yeah,
that's unlucky.
That's one of those states that I would only want to go down for spring training and then leave immediately and never come back for the entire summer and fall. I mean, that would be unbelievable to live down there. That's crazy.
Well, it's even hotter this time of year, so I wouldn't want to live down there at all.
Yeah.
That's the reason they call those people snowbirds, because they even can't take the heat of summer in Florida. And they're like, all right, we're coming back for June, July, and August because I like life.
Yeah, exactly.
It's better up here.
That's right. All right, let me introduce the peeps on this program. Over there, that side. That would be Jigglin' Jive John Tracy. No reaction. 2 weeks in a row, man. I'm not. It's damn.
I jiggled.
Okay. All right.
My boobs moved.
Fortunately, you were wearing a shirt, so we commend you for that.
Thankfully. I was fine.
Over on this side, we've got morbidly curious Matt Craig.
Morbidly, yes.
I could have said morbidly obese, but
stop it!
Not in this economy.
No.
All right, and then in the middle, I'm sipping my juice, Steve Murray.
Hey, you got to give Florida Panthers right up there massive credit for winning
the
Stanley Cup. There you go.
Yes.
Florida
Panthers Stanley Cup 2 in a row, baby.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
And now Connor McDavid is questioning whether he's going to stay.
And the rumors are flying. A man could have definitely dreamed, that's for sure. But
it'll never happen. But
no, absolutely not. No.
Oh, that reminds me. So I was watching our episode from last week, which is up on the website. Haha, I remembered.
There you go.
I watched you post it.
I think there may be an error in there.
Oh.
Because I thought about it, and Mr. Craig, when we were talking about deaths of movie characters, you said, oh, well, Gandalf dies and comes back as Gandalf the White. Did Gandalf really die? I'm not so sure he did. He fell.
And was presumed dead, I guess.
Presumed dead by whom?
Well, probably
the audience.
We, the audience?
Yes, by the...
Aragorn, Boromir, Legolas.
I think the story led for you to assume that he was dead, but you're right. I mean, was he actually dead? If you go back and watch it with that in mind, you're probably going to be like, there's no way he died.
We all know the good side comes out, right? At the end of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Bad side. Remember that story a few weeks ago or months ago, whatever it was, about my son and the box of honey buns that's empty?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Is he doing it again? Oh, no.
He did something just as irritating. So, the Chip Ahoy cookie.
Oh, no.
The container. A lot of cookies in it, right?
Yeah.
Containers in the pantry the other night. I'm like, all right, I'm going to have myself a couple of nice Chip Ahoy cookies.
Yeah.
Open it up. One cookie.
Nice.
One cookie.
Like you put it back. You put it back with one cookie in it. You couldn't just finish that one off and be done with it.
He kind of learned his lesson. He was like, well, okay, I'm going to leave one for my father.
There's a difference between leaving one honey bun, which is about, this size, and a Chip Ahoy cookie, which I can eat in one bite.
But you see, the point is, according to him, and the way he's looking at it is, all right, I got reprimanded by my father, don't do this. So I'm going to leave one cookie for him in the pantry. So that way he can't be mad.
Counterpoint, he could have eaten the last cookie and thrown the package away, and then I never would have been tantalized with the idea that I could have a nice dessert of cookies.
There you go. That's right.
And I've known you forever, and he's known you for his entire life. Do better.
We're renaming you Joey Swole John Tracy.
There you go. There you go.
Now you just got to grow your biceps by about 20 inches.
There you go.
No, thanks.
All right.
My arm.
Let's go to the Dubby Energy Fun Fact, brought to you by Dubby Energy Drinks. Visit Dubby at their website, dubby.gg, or download the app to your phone. Use our promo code Too Noobs Talking. That's TOONOOBS Talking. You get 10% off your order. If it bleeds, we can drink it. Not the greatest idea unless you're talking about Tiger's Blood flavor energy drink from Dubby. It's a watermelon, strawberry, and coconut blend. Not exactly things I associate with tigers, but okay. And anyway, you get $4 off a $40 tub if you use our promo code. Once again, TOONOOBS Talking. Mr. John, hit us with the fun fact, if you would, please.
Sure. Something nice about the photo.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
This actually happened. This was the anniversary of what happened the other day. June 18th was the anniversary of the first Philadelphia Philly designated hitter to hit a home run, which was Darren Dalton, June 18th, 1977, against the Boston Red Sox in interleague play.
Yes. 97.
97, sorry.
97. Okay. How about that?
And we love Darren Dalton.
So
let's
we
say
do.
something nice about Darren Dalton.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
Now let's go to over 40.
Wait. I'm going to counter your trivia right there. There were two players who won a World Series, or played in a World Series for both the Phillies and the Florida Marlins.
Dutch.
Darren was one of them.
Darren was one of them. That's why it brought to my memory.
Yeah. It was the other way, right? It was the other way. Hold on. He played for the Marlins first.
No.
Okay.
He went with Dalton in the trade, actually.
Then I wouldn't have no idea.
Jim Eisenreich.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, nice. One of my favorite of all time.
Yeah. You want to define professional hitter? That was Jim Eisenreich.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Like he could just get up there, work the count, slap the ball the other direction. He was great. He was such a great player. Oh.
Now that we've talked nice about the Phillies, John, you may proceed with the over 40 rant, because I believe you have something negative to say, Mr. Negadelphia.
I'm just pissed. And it's not even that serious, but I'm just pissed. The reason I'm pissed is when I watch baseball and I like the team and I know the team as being a heady kind of base running team, and they're in the game all the time. Over the last week of watching these games, I have two examples of absolute, in my mind, BS. So the first one was, I don't even know who was at bat. Bohm's on third.
Okay.
He hits a bloop fly ball, and the second baseman has to turn around and run into right field to go get it. Bohm, and I think it was the third baseman coach, Bohm runs halfway down the line, waits for him to see what happens. The guy catches it. It was a hell of a play. And then he runs back and just stands at the back. Why wouldn't you run to the bag, watch what happens, and then figure it out?
Yeah.
Why did you run all the way? He was, his big ass was like 5 steps away from home plate. Watching this guy run out, oh my God, I caught it. And the guy stumbled before he could even turn around. Like, if you were on the bag, you possibly could have scored.
Yeah.
That made me so angry. I let it go.
If it's that great a play, though, I mean, I could see where he thinks it's probably going to be a hit. So, why not?
What are you going to be, a step away from home plate when the ball drops? What if he catches it?
Right. Oh my gosh.
That just made me angry. I let it go until this moment. There was runners on second and third. Castellanos was on third. Bohm was on third. Castellanos was on second. And a ground ball was hit to the second baseman. Bohm didn't move, which I'm okay with because it's a ground ball to second. Castellanos never looks up and runs to third base.
Oops.
You're looking at third base when you're on second base. You never lifted your head up. wants to go, maybe I shouldn't run.
I remember once in Little League, kid was on second base. I forget if I was pitching or if I was the shortstop. And kid steals third base, and he slides in, and he's feeling all good about himself, and then he looks up and realizes his teammate is already standing there.
Oh no!
Because he didn't move.
Oh no!
That was a fun tag. That's a shame. You're out.
You're out.
That second base bag and that third base bag, if you're standing on second, it's right there. Look,
yeah. Yeah.
Well, and he stole, right? So he was, and we're all standing there in disbelief because we all know there's a guy on third base.
Yeah.
And we're just watching him like, what the hell is he thinking?
There was one time in softball, I had a runner on first. I was playing second base, and there was a pop-up, and I caught it, and the guy on first ran to second. Wasn't even paying attention to the pop fly. Wasn't even paying attention. Caught the ball. He's at second. He realizes his error, and I just lobbed it on over to first base. Easiest double play I've ever had in my life.
Why don't you just tag him?
Well, he was already on second. I'm not going to run to second. I'm going to just throw it right back to first base. That's easier.
It would have been more fun if you ran to second.
It would have been.
One, I'm old, so shut up. One, I'm old, and two, it was my decision. Damn it. So I'm. That's the reason. So there you go.
All right, now that makes me feel better. I don't hate you, Phillies. I had to get that.
Well, it's a good thing you weren't watching last night's game because there was a base running blunder with Otto Kemp trying to get home.
No, I know.
On a
I saw the replay and I just didn't want to add it because those two. Well, they weren't even like they're not even scoring plays. That's what's infuriating. Like I could understand like if you're trying to score and the game's on the line. These are just dumb. Like these are just not baseball heads at all.
Yeah. Like
you're not even there.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get the idea that the Phillies are a heady base running team because I really don't think they are. I feel like they get thrown out trying to do things a lot.
Well, that's mostly Bryce Harper.
I've seen Castellanos try to stretch. I've seen Schwarber try to stretch.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of them.
Never do anything but walk to the bag that he hit the ball. You hit the ball, walk to the bag. If it goes out, you get to walk all the way around.
Right. I love that video of him running the bases where they're playing the Pirates of the Caribbean themes. It's very apropos.
It's really funny.
Almost like it was created by AI. Speaking of AI, let's get to topic one.
Let's do it.
Woo!
What a transition, Steve. Oh, good job. Good job.
Stop it.
Can I get an AI bot to pat me on the back? Oh, it took my head off. Well, gentlemen, AI experimentation inside companies has been moving swiftly, but it's not always going smoothly. The share of companies that scrapped the majority of their AI initiatives jumped from 17% in 2024 to 42% so far this year. Against the backdrop of more than 2 years of rapid AI development and the pressure that has come with it, some company leaders facing repeated AI failures are starting to feel fatigued. Employees are feeling it too. According to a study from Quantum Workplace, employees who consider themselves frequent AI users reported higher levels of burnout, 45%, compared to those who infrequently, 38%, or never, 35%, use AI at work. Failure is, of course, a natural part of R&D and any technology adoption, but many leaders describe feeling a heightened sense of pressure surrounding AI compared to other technology shifts. A significant trend of clients feeling AI fatigue and becoming increasingly frustrated with AI proof of concept projects that fail to deliver tangible results are what have been observed. In some other cases, the pressure and even excitement about the possibilities can cause companies to take too big swings without fully thinking them through. And so people are sick of AI. I'm sick of talking about AI, but you forced me into this. Matt, explain yourself.
Yeah, I love being able to piss you off, Steve. That's the reason why I did it. So there you go. Okay.
As a narcissist Lex Luger would.
More work for Matt.
Yep, more work. So I put that on the board. listen, I've said on this podcast, I'll continue to beat this drum until I guess maybe another year or two when I'm eventually going to be changed into accepting AI and taking over my job and all that kind of good stuff. AI is not what it's cracked up to be. And to be perfectly honest, I've seen the frustration. You know, it's maybe not so much like, I can't believe this bullshit isn't working. You know, like that kind of frustration, but it's definitely something where you're asking for this program to give you the results you want, and the results it gives you are not even close to what you're asking it to give you. That wastes so much time and effort, and you know, to be able to try and fine tune that would drive me up a wall, would drive, I think, anybody else up a wall, and would definitely cause, I would think, burnout if you don't manage yourself properly and don't take a break and walk away and that kind of stuff and then come back. So it's to be expected, guys, with a technology that's in its infancy. And you know, I just hate the fact that it's been sold a bill of goods saying, hey, this is going to be so much better for you. You don't even have to worry about it anymore. In fact, you know what? You won't even have to worry about coming into work because it'll do all the work for you. And it's not even close to that. It's not even close to that. It's like maybe conservative estimate 5 years away. My best guess, of course, but it's no surprise. It's no surprise. I want to see this thing eventually like turn itself off. That would be great. That's just me, but I yield the floor back to the esteemed colleague in Abington.
I'll give you a perfect example of it not working properly. Because I was lazy, I asked ChatGPT. I was doing the Dr. IP episode, and I said, ChatGPT, give me, you know, in a silent film, they have those cards with the dialogue on them. I was like, just make me one of those. I'll put the dialogue on it later, but just give me the background for a dialogue card. And it gave me a nice one. I'm like, that's really nice. That's in 4x3 though. Could you make it 16x9? So it stretches it out to 16x9, but the whole left side is cut off. And so I was like, why did you cut the left side off? It's like, oh, it's just a thing. Would you like me to redo it so that you can see the whole thing in 16x9 format? I said, yes, please. I was nice. I was like, yes, please do so. I would appreciate it.
Driving up that energy costs.
Same damn thing. It was the same exact thing. Same part cut off. I'm like, what? So at that point, I downloaded the 4x3 one and it just stretched it to 16x9 on my own in the video editing program. Because I'm like, you're a useless piece of crap. I'm not going to have you keep doing this.
Right? Oh my gosh. John, what do you think, man? What do you think of all of this?
The numbers don't surprise me about the people that aren't using it, don't care about it, and hopefully they will, you know, continue to be, you know, normal and not try to use it and use AI to work.
Right.
Because it doesn't work. Stop sending emails with AI. It's stupid. But the fatigue, if you're relying on that, you're spending, and I rely on it for fun stuff all the time, or I rely on it for simple things like I need to just organize words because, you know, sometimes when I write it out, I'm like, I don't like that. Here, tell me how to do that better. Thanks. Cool. That's done. Like little things like that. It's like spell check to me, basically. I use it very simply. I don't understand why people are trying to push this as it's not going to schedule any better. It's not going to manage any better. It doesn't have those capabilities. Oliver Anthony was on Joe Rogan's podcast and he said something amazing about AI. This was the other day. He said, don't you kind of think that since they gave us open AI, that we're the ones that are training AI? So in 10 to 20 years, AI is going to be really good. So it is a shit product because we're the ones training it. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So of course it's going to be a shit product because we're training it.
No. Yeah, that's true. And you know, it's a binary format too. It's not nuanced like we are. Knock on wood. Maybe I need to put in a knock on wood,
I don't know if
Just-
this is wood, but I'll knock on it.
There we go. But yeah, it's like we can, we're more, I guess, complex. We don't think in terms
Much
of
more.
on off, right? So it's like there's that element to it. And I think Steve's example was really good, even though despite the fact that Steve was very polite, had spent more money in terms of actual energy cost.
I didn't spend any of my money. I don't know what you're
Right.
talking
Well, yeah, it was somebody else's money. That's right.
Right.
The fact that it still gave it the incorrect, it put it in the incorrect format, not necessarily actually not in the format, but cut off part of it and didn't correct it. That's laziness. That's just, I don't see how this is, how LinkedIn puts out like articles like this. And I think it is written by AI. Maybe it is written by AI. I don't know. But how they say, oh, imagine a world where it's like, it's so wonderful. And imagine if you just have all of this wonderful technology that's working for you and it's able to help out and all that kind of stuff. It's not even close to what it's doing. Not even close. It's like, I don't know how they think it's going to be this way in 5 years, let alone 1 year.
There's no way. There's no way.
This isn't the first time I've had this issue either, where I've asked it to do something and it does not what I. And the funniest part about the whole thing is like I spelled out the problem. It explained to me, it recognized what the problem was, and volunteered on its own to correct it, and then spit out the exact same output.
Amazing.
Yep.
Like,
what are we doing?
Something screwy loose.
Yeah. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Now, at my firm, we do have a guinea pig team who is trying out AI tools in the patent world. And I'm impressed that they are not suffering from this fatigue, because the report we get from them every single time is like, yeah, we tried a couple of these programs. Nah, it's not. I mean, we found a couple programs that are good for what John referred to as kind of spell checking.
Yeah.
Like it'll check your patent application to make sure all your numbers are matching correctly, or if there's a a mismatch between two things that might have to be the same, and it looks for errors.
Yeah,
so
you're
from
not
that
trying to
perspective,
contradict yourself in a long document. It's a really good. It's a really good tool for that.
Right. So we found a couple of programs that are good for that. But if you gave me an invention disclosure and then I gave it to the AI and said, all right, spit out a first draft of a patent application. It's the one guy explained to me, he's like, yeah, it comes out sounding like a brochure, like you're trying to sell something.
Oh, wow.
And that is not what a patent application is supposed to sound like.
So still that's very long work in progress.
That's a really, I really like that guy. That's a really specific way to explain.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Well, that just reinforces something that I think I've experienced, not just with AI, but computer programs in general. A lot of times I feel like the people who are writing the program are not the people who end up using it.
Yeah,
and so
absolutely.
they think, oh, I'm going to put all this stuff in there and it's going to be cool. And then the people who need practical use out of the program are sitting there going, oh, this is a piece of crap. Like, who came up with this idea? This is not useful to me at all.
Yeah.
And this just seems like another extension of that. It's like, you've got these sales guys who are writing AI programs. Hey, we're going to write patent applications now. It's going to be awesome. But they're not patent attorneys probably. So they don't know what a patent application is supposed to sound like. And it comes up sounding like, hey, you want to buy this invention from me?
No, exactly.
It's not how it works.
Not how it works that way. Yeah.
I understand the fatigue. I'm fatigued talking about it. I'm sick of every week we have an article about AI.
Yeah.
Just remember when Elon when he first was showing off Grog, where he had it on a 2 or 3 podcasts, and every time it didn't do what he did, he said the words, "Man, this thing needs a lot of work." Like, even the guys that are inventing them are like, "Fuck, man, this isn't even close to what I'm trying to get to."
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, there are people post like clips on Twitter, and then somebody will say, "Grok, what movie is this from?" and invariably it's wrong. Just think.
It flat out lied to him on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Wow.
Flat out lied, and he was like, "That's not true." And it was like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" Like, it was like,
Jeez.
garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
All right, proceed to bang heads. Oof, I got the heartburn.
Oh,
You know, it would be good for that, cookies.
oh.
Yeah. Well,
Too bad
one
there's
cookie or more cookies.
Multiple.
Well, maybe if someone didn't eat them all at the house, you'd have them. Mm.
You need to install a Steve snack cabinet downstairs with a lock on it. Is what you need.
Bingo.
There we go. Now you're talking.
Now we're talking.
I like the way you think.
Mm.
I really shouldn't, but I should.
No, you shouldn't. Do not listen to me. But yes, you should. Absolutely. If you feel that you need to, go for it.
I think you should. I think you
I'm not your
absolutely
moral
should.
compass. I'm just here to help.
I'm trying to be healthy, guys. Do the DDP yoga.
Yeah,
The
there you
Chip
go.
Ahoy cookies just stare me in the face. And the tasty
Well.
cakes. And the Oreos. It's just...
See, what
So
you
he's
need
doing
is
you a
more
favor by
fruit
eating all
in the
your
diet.
snacks.
But you need more fruit in the diet. That's what I'm not hearing. I'm not hearing any apples, oranges, bananas. Where are they?
I eat orange slices and cherry slices
Th-
and lemon slices and lime
With
slices.
sugar on them.
With
Yes.
sugar on them?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Exactly.
I don't eat a lot of I don't eat a lot of fruits or vegetables. I disagree. I don't like them.
I eat them
It's
every
disgusting.
time after I get a cold. Then I realize, oh, wait a minute, I needed this in my diet. Gosh darn it. And then I overindulge and then I get tired of eating fruit. And it's like, forget it. And then I
Yep.
got another cold again. And it's like, oh, darn it all. And
It's kind of like visiting. It's kind of like visiting the dentist.
Mm-hmm.
You visit the dentist. They tell you you're not flossing enough, so you start flossing immediately, and then you trail off until right before you're going to go to the dentist. Then you start flossing heavy again,
Yeah, yeah.
and they tell you to floss. You floss, keep flossing, and then it's
a never-ending cycle. It's always like this.
never-ending.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of like rooting for the Dallas Cowboys. Like if you're a narcissist, Lex Luger. It's two.
No, it's not like rooting for the Dallas Cowboys because the Dallas Cowboys are always down.
Well, you know, they have a certain part of the year they think they're going to win the Super Bowl. That's at the beginning part of the year, and then reality hits them like down the year, and it's like, oh no, we can still make the playoffs. Then they do or don't make the playoffs, and they lose in the opening round of the playoffs, and it's like, oh crap, you know, that kind of deal. So it's a circle of life. Glenn knows all about that, right, Glenn? Right? Right?
We need a comment, Glenn. Come on, drop it.
Come on, Glenn.
Speaking of going in a circle,
Yes. How does it feel that the Washington Commanders are the second best team in the division?
ouch.
Yikes.
That's a low blow. All right. Anyway, speaking of circles, I'm thinking about that recycling circle because we're going to a study on plastic bag bans. State and local policies to regulate the use of plastic bags have significantly reduced how many of them are found littered along U.S. shorelines, potentially cutting that type of waste in half in certain places, a new study published Thursday in the journal Science found. The study found that the number of plastic bags collected as shoreline litter in places with bag policies dropped by at least 25% and up to 47% over 6 years than in locations that did not have regulations. The types of bans that you see vary. Some states like New York have completely banned retailers from distributing plastic bags. Other places require stores to collect a fee from customers who purchase plastic bags, such as 5 cents per bag. The findings make clear that plastic bag policies have been broadly effective in limiting, but not eliminating, shoreline plastic bag debris in jurisdictions where it was previously prevalent. They also found evidence that suggests fees on plastic bags are more effective at limiting shoreline litter than bans, especially partial bans, but understanding why would require more research. John, you're a frequent user of plastic bags, I take it, so...
Yes, over my head every time.
I wasn't going to say that, but...
I just can't take it anymore. I'm looking at one right now from Walmart. I'm just going to... When I first heard of this policy years ago, I immediately thought woke bullshit. Like, that was my immediate thought, and there was no other thought after that. I was just like, this is dumb hippie bullshit, and I disagree. And I just never thought about it again until I went to Seattle, where you can't even find a plastic bag there.
Yeah.
You can't. The 5 cents you pay is for a paper bag that's gonna break on you when you buy anything of substance.
Yeah.
And what I love, just side note, I love the people that are Rage Against the Machine in Seattle that literally just carry all their shit out in their arms. And I'm just like, love you. Just keep doing it.
Oh man.
I've been known to do that on occasion. Why not?
I never bought the bag because I would just take the cart out because I had the work truck. I would just load it into the work truck and figure it out when I got back to the hotel. If I had to make 3 trips, I have to make 3 trips. Like, what does it matter? You know, like, I'm not paying 5 cents for a bag that sucks. But my point is, I was all around Seattle in all the beautiful area where the water is. I stayed in a couple different places. There, they don't have litter like the East Coast. It just doesn't exist. And I know for a fact that they're not clean. They don't have a great, like, they're spending money on people that run around picking up litter. They don't have that. I think it's just because they don't allow it to be a part of their community and their city. Yeah. And it shows. Yeah. It shows big time. And if this is what we got to do to get rid of plastic bags, then maybe this is what we got to do.
Yeah. They are a nuisance. But
and they're plastic. We don't need all this plastic. This overproduction of plastic is stupid. And it has been for 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was just the convenience of it. That's the thing. It took a little bit of time. I know, especially after some sort of pandemic that happened. I think I can't remember, but they took them all away. And I remember it was specifically when the war in Ukraine and Russia started in 2022, I think it was. You started seeing plastic bags starting to disappear in the supermarket. And the reasoning behind that was, well, they're made of oil and we don't want to give Russia any sort of like money off oil. And it's like, that I can totally make sense. And so they started, what did they start selling? Recyclable plastic, like tote bags, basically. And those things are great. Now, unfortunately, I ended up spending I have like over 20 because I'm a forgetful person. And they're everywhere in my house.
Never uses them.
Yeah. And it's like, I only need 4. That's all I need. But I've got 30 of them here in the house. And it's like, okay, I need to just get rid of, obviously need to get rid of them.
Well, look, they don't, we've had, ever since I got married, Giant was selling these bags you could reuse. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Because, but they don't last forever. After a couple of years, the handles might rip off or something. So you should keep them. If nothing else, you'll have a steady supply when they start to go.
That's a good point. Yeah. It's a very good point. But yeah, it's like, I find it like, I used to, that would be the biggest thing. And I would carry, they'd be so easy. You could carry 8 of them, 4 on each arm basically, and walk into the house and it would be perfect. Right. But it's like, it certainly saved on the paper bag. The paper bag, it's so bulky and it's like, you don't know where your hands are. And another thing too, I mean, that's the thing with them. It's like, you don't know where your hands are going because you're holding onto that bag. You're concentrating on holding that. And they don't really come with a good grip on top of that either. It was awful. So, I mean, I applaud the fact that, this is definitely, it seemed to have worked, but John, I think with you, I was the same way. When they started like going away, it's like, oh, great. Okay, here we go. Another leftist talking point. We have to bend the knee, all this kind of bullshit, that kind of stuff. But it wasn't. I mean, it turned out to be good in the end, at the end of the day.
I will third that sentiment initially. And I thought it was hilarious because, you're getting rid of these plastic bags. It's going to be good for the environment. And I'm looking at like, you shrink wrap the meat in plastic. You got all these different foods that come in plastic packaging. Yeah. You have all this other stuff going on at the supermarket that's plastic. Yeah. What are you really doing? But I mean, the reduction in litter, I think, is absolutely a good thing. And if this helps with that in some way, shape, or form, which it sounds like it is,
It's not a bad
that's
idea.
good.
Yeah.
The only downside I've had from this plastic bag ban is I'm not one of those people who just chucks it out the window when you're done with it. I like to reuse it. I use them to line small trash cans because it's hard to get small bags for trash can. So I would use them to line those, and then when your trash can is full, you tie it off and throw it in the garbage.
Done.
So
Yeah.
but people are assholes and litter with these plastic bags, so they ruined a good thing for all of us. And now I'm out. But yeah, sounds like it's actually turned out to not be such a bad thing.
The
I'm grateful for it.
The 6-pack soda cans, they were plastic, weren't they, as well? Because I don't see them anymore.
Soda cans are aluminum, not plastic.
No. I mean, like the holder for the 6-packs. Yeah. Were they plastic?
Yeah,
as
they
well?
still use plastic.
Oh,
They still do?
Well,
Okay.
some are different or higher grade plastic, but yeah, they still have those. You know, those dolphin killers, as I call them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they tend to. I see more like 12 for cans. You see more like 12, and they're in a box.
And they're in a box. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and that takes care of two things. One, you don't have the plastic. Two, you're forced to buy 12 instead of just 6.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They've made
Not
more
killing
money off
dolphins
you.
if you get more soda.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Do it.
Right. Yeah.
You know, if it weren't for plastic bags, we wouldn't have the ball sack.
That's true. And I wouldn't have proper headwear for when I'm frustrated.
See, what you do is you put your head.
I can wear mask too, Joe Biden. Sorry.
Oh
Let me see,
man.
does this is a CVS bag,
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Okay.
and it of course does come with the warning to avoid the danger of suffocation. Keep this plastic
Yeah.
bag away from babies and children.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not just babies, but children.
Yeah.
interesting. Looks like it's double lined in there too. Or is it just the one bag?
Just one
Just
bag.
the one
but
bag.
also it
make
says
do they make them as well as the receipts?
Which
Because
are
if
like,
they do, you could probably build a house if you just purchase stuff at CVS.
well, this bag has withstood the bouncing of the balls for quite some time. So I would say it is a particularly well-made plastic bag. And if you can withstand the bouncing of the balls, we invite you to visit our website at twonoobstalking.wordpress.com. There, you can actually watch us and not have to be on the cesspool that is YouTube and get distracted by other videos that may take you away from precious Too Noob time.
Ooh, Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, it only goes back to episode 140. So if you want to watch something before that, you will have to go to our YouTube channel, where we need you to like, share, and subscribe, because we know you are not a narcissist Lex Luger.
Great.
Highly important that you do this, because we love interacting with people, and we know people out there listen, so it's good to know. Going back to the website, Matt informed me that the button does say subscribe
Yeah.
next to the box where you put your email address in, so you will be subscribed, and every time I upload a new episode, you will get a notification straight to your email. It's like personal service for you.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
Well,
It's-
you only will unless you were the person that was at Walmart in Houston that stole Lex Luger's head out of the new Ultimate WWE figure.
Oh, what
Because
a
you're a narcissist and you stole his
Lex
head.
Luger.
So they, Walmart being Walmart, discounted it $10 if you buy it without a head. Genius.
Unbelievable. There are way too many narcissists. Lex Luger.
Yeah. They
Bye.
stole Lex Luger's head out of the figure. You gotta
I
be
get
an
your-
artist to do that.
I get that you're Walmart and you're trying to make your money back, but who the hell is going to buy a headless Lex Luger?
Mm.
Maybe Eric Bischoff, but that's probably to be honest.
Yeah, or Vince McMahon. You never know. Yeah.
He didn't like him either.
Oh, he didn't like him either. Okay, all right. Despite the push that he had against
Yes.
Yokozuna.
I'm just impressed that there was a Lex Luger figure still out there at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they just put one out because I
Oh,
guess
Hall of
he
Fame. Yeah.
He either went into the Hall of Fame or is going in the Hall of Fame. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Went and
He went.
inducted.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, turned his life around, so good for
Oh
him.
yeah. Amen.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love the story.
absolutely.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Absolutely. Let's see. So, we just had John all happy with plastic bags being cleaned up, but now we're going to make him mad.
Oh no.
This article enrages him.
Mm.
Who came up with this anyway? Food and Wine?
I don't know, but I read it all the time.
Yeah. It's well known, actually.
I'm John Tracy. I read Food and Wine. Look at me.
No, I'm just a fat kid that likes food.
He reads.
This is specifically to, hey, fat kid, look at this. And it's great. I love it.
He reads Food and Wine, but there he is sipping a Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Miller High Life.
You could go on the website right now, and there are 24 recipes to celebrate Juneteenth. How about that right there?
There you go.
On their
Oh, Food and
website
Wine?
right
Ah,
now.
oh.
Yeah.
We're all
All right.
That's awesome. Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's
Except that
do
was
it.
yesterday, so it's no longer valid. Okay, so where were we? Okay, for the first time in over 150 years, the classic American brand Heinz, known for its condiments, canned foods, and snacks, is strategically disrupting Americans' morning routines by branding its iconic ketchup as a breakfast condiment
Oh.
with a brand new label, Breakfast Ketchup. Heinz, in collaboration with advertising agency Whedon and Kennedy, or WAC,
There you go.
because that's what they are, aims to show consumers why ketchup can be part of breakfast too, emphasizing that ketchup at breakfast should be the norm, not the exception. As stated on the brand's website, the breakfast ketchup is the same exact formula as the Heinz ketchup
Oh.
that you know and love, reframed as an official breakfast condiment. For over 150 years, many pair the unmistakable taste of Heinz ketchup with lunch and dinner, but 1 in 4 people also use it as their go-to condiment for breakfast. The brand said in a statement provided to Food and Wine. Now, for the first time ever, the global leader in ketchup is specifically turning its marketing focus to what science calls the most important meal of the day. John, why?
Because they're greedy bastards. And this is why. And this is why they're greedy bastards. Because they're gonna take the lower percent. They can't read. Okay?
Yeah.
Or listen to us. Or go to the store and they buy and they're gonna see breakfast ketchup. And they don't read labels and they don't they just well, I need to get this $9 item for breakfast. And then they go one step down and go, oh, well, I need to get hot dog and hamburger ketchup. I can only see this. This is COVID all over again. I can see them labeling every fucking meal with ketchup. And then someone's going to spend $37,000 on ketchup a year and wonder why they don't have a home. I fucking hate corporate mentality. And this is the start of it. We need to stop it.
Yeah.
Breakfast ketchup needs to be stopped. The revolution starts here.
Starts here at Two Noobs Talking. There you go.
If you want to inspire people to use ketchup and make it a norm at breakfast, okay, push it as a campaign. Don't introduce what seems like a brand new product.
Yeah.
As to John's point,
Yeah.
well, I need breakfast ketchup and regular ketchup because I can't use my regular ketchup for breakfast.
And don't forget
according to
catsup.
this.
Don't forget catsup too. You got to get catsup. You know, that kind of deal. You really would confuse Mr. Burns. Can you imagine? He's sitting at that kind of deal. I don't know why. Yeah, go
We're
ahead,
also
John.
not advocating people that have multiple ketchups. Because that's funsies. I have multiple mustards. I have like 11 mustards in my refrigerator at all
Well,
times.
yes,
That
but
makes sense.
you have yellow mustard, you have spicy mustard, you've got brown mustard, you've got
Dijon.
Chinese
Yep.
mustard. Yes.
That's different because they're all different formulas, not the same formula in a different package
Yes.
under
that's
a different
okay
name.
If you do the multiple and you're trying different things, but don't use breakfast ketchup and regular Heinz ketchup as two different things.
I would like to know in the comment section below who uses ketchup during breakfast. Do you guys do that at all?
I am morally opposed to that. It's just absolutely disgusting.
That's totally
No
great.
ketchup
It
before
really
11 a.m.
Yeah.
It really depends. It could happen. Let's just say like the sriracha's out and I haven't gone to the store yet,
Okay.
and I'm having like eggs and sausage. I might just put a little dollop of ketchup down just to give some vinegar feel to it.
That I can
But I'm
understand because
not
you have the sausage.
drowning it in it. But yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm out of other things and I like if I had too much of hot sauce for a week and I was like, I just want like basic vinegar in my mouth right now.
Yeah.
Ketchup will work.
Ketchup in there. Yeah. Now, where I don't.
It's better than just drinking vinegar. I could just put it on the plate.
Now, where I don't get it is where you would put it on the eggs. Literally, put ketchup on eggs. I don't get that.
You make me sick.
I don't understand that at all. That really was. That's really a.
Stop it.
Like, that's ridiculous.
People
John.
like it.
But I don't get it. I don't
People are
understand it.
dumb.
I
Yeah,
want
people,
to.
People like it.
I want to understand it. That there has to be something that would.
I'll take it back from a friend a long, long time ago.
Okay.
Very many, many years ago. Me and her were on a holiday, let's say, and we were talking to a couple at a bar, and they asked for ketchup when they were getting their food, and I don't understand the ketchup phenomenon. And she explained it very well. She's like, they like vinegar. They just don't know that they like vinegar.
Huh.
Because there's pickles. There's
Yep.
there's pickle. The pickles are on the burger. The ketchup. They like the vinegar taste. And the question was asked to me, do you like salt and vinegar chips? And I said, absolutely not. I think they're disgusting.
Yep.
She's like, that's why you don't like ketchup. And it never makes
she's-
sense to me.
She's entirely wrong. I don't like salt and vinegar chips either. I absolutely despise vinegar. My wife used to put straight vinegar on a salad, and I told her she could not eat that near me because the stench was
Oh.
horrific.
But people like that taste.
But okay, but I love ketchup, and I hate vinegar, so it's not the vinegar. So
Well,
that's
ketchup
wrong.
is no, it's a dumbed down version of vinegar. Is what the point?
Yeah,
is.
it's mixed in. It's obviously mixed in.
Yeah.
It's not like a
It's not like you're getting fish and chips in the UK and they're just fucking dousing it with vinegar. Which is tasty, by the way.
Oh yeah, I love fish and chips. I absolutely love it. But yeah,
With ketchup.
well, yeah,
For me,
I do
anyway.
not put ketchup on chicken. I refuse.
I would agree.
I don't think it blows.
There's no rhyme or reason for it.
I do because I like it, but
And that's okay. Everybody can have their
if it's fried chicken, chicken and it's still juicy, I can do without
Okay.
if need be, but I would prefer to have it on just because the flavor.
If you have a chicken sandwich, ketchup or no?
I don't usually eat chicken sandwich.
Okay. John, if you have a chicken sandwich,
No, I'm a mayo pickle chicken
So-
sandwich guy. Like I want the basic chicken sandwich. Like I want to taste the fried chicken and a pickle.
So yeah, the Chick-fil-A. So if you're in Chick-fil-A, it's a straight chicken sandwich. You're not throwing anything on there. Maybe mayo, is what you're saying.
No, I don't like lettuce, tomato, anything. Just mayo on
Yeah,
the bun.
no.
Just makes it a little greasier.
My
If I'm
dad.
at Chick-fil-A,
Plus, I
If
got
I'm
the
a
teeth issue, so
Yeah.
it's easier.
if
to
I'm
eat
at
with mayo.
Chick-fil-A, I am just getting chicken strips because why am I stuffing my face with bread when I could be eating delicious chicken?
There you go.
That is very true. That is also. I also like their wrap that they have.
Oh, there
I
you
actually
go.
find myself eating that more than anything there
I
because
will.
it's quality. It's grilled chicken and it tastes great, and it's got ranch on it.
I will have their chicken sandwich, but I will put their Chick-fil-A sauce on top of the chicken and eat the Chick-fil-A sandwich with the Chick-fil-A sauce mixed in.
I have a hot take.
Fantastic.
I think Chick-fil-A sauce is hot garbage,
Oh,
but like the other
Blasphemy.
7 sauces they have, I love.
oh,
which is
really?
crazy.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's wild.
John's throwing hands here.
Blasphemy.
I also don't like Raising Cane sauce, by the way.
That's interesting because my kids love that stuff.
Oh, huh.
I know. I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan either, but I eat Raising Cane's with ketchup.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Now, I am picturing somebody at like a table, and there's the breakfast ketchup container, and they're like refilling it. Like, what are you doing? You're mixing the regular ketchup with the breakfast ketchup. But they're the same thing. No, they're not. Yes.
You thought COVID was bad with the breakfast ketchup versus regular ketchup to refill because they don't want to go to the store? We're gonna lose so many families.
We're in trouble.
So many people are growing up without fathers.
We're not gonna make it, are we?
Oh man.
To the end.
All right, as we get into topic 4, we're going to be doing one of those. I thought they were called auctions before. It's more like a build something with some amount of money, and they rank things by money. And most of these, I believe, are $15. So there's going to be like 5, 4, 3, 2, $1 categories and all that kind of stuff. Last time we did this, we kind of did. Let me see. I think we did some NHL, NBA, NFL. An MLB pitching staff. I think we did a rock band. So I had to diversify it a little bit this time. Okay. So we're gonna have a little fun with this one this week.
Ooh.
And I shall begin sharing now.
There you go.
Nice.
So what we have here. First one is build your ideal cozy movie night.
Oh, there you go.
So in the $5 category, we have 90s movie. You get choices of Clueless, Titanic, Wayne's World, or Goodfellas.
Okay.
At the $4 level, you have a snack. You get popcorn, soft pretzel, nachos and cheese, or a hot dog.
Okay.
At the $3 level, you have candy. So Snow Caps, Peanut M&Ms, Sour Patch Kids, or Red Vines. At the $2 category, you get a cozy item of a blanket, a candle.
Huh?
Really?
Okay.
A pillow or slippers.
Okay.
And at the $1 level, you have, I can't really see what that is, but the things are hot chocolate, tea, soda, or John's favorite, wine, also known as PBR.
Nice.
All right, so Mr. Matt, I'll let you go first on this one.
Oh, okay.
$15. You got to build your cozy movie night.
All right. So I think the movie of choice is going to be Wayne's World. Wayne's World. That kind of
party
deal.
time.
Party
Excellent.
time. Excellent. Going to put that in there. The snack will be, this is close, between soft pretzel, nachos, and cheese. I've been a nachos guy, though. I love my nachos, so I'm going to throw nachos in there. Nachos and cheese.
You have $6 remaining.
So I'm going to go peanut M&Ms for the candy.
You disgust me.
Out of all of those, peanut M&Ms were my favorite. I guess the cozy item would have to be a blanket. Because I'm like, if I'm on the couch, I probably would wrap myself in a blanket, I guess, watching Wayne's World, kind of dozing off. I don't know. And I guess the drink would be a soda. I don't see myself watching Wayne's World with a cup of tea. It will be kind of weird. And I've never been a wine guy with my movies. Never been a wine guy. I've always been like, yeah, just soda, whatever. So hot chocolate would be too messy, I think.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, John, do better.
All right, so I'm just choosing category, right?
You got $15. You can get whatever you want, man.
Okay.
You want to watch Titanic 3 times? You're a twisted freak. But $15.
No, I'm gonna watch Goodfellas.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Because why not? And the only thing I eat when I watch movies is soft pretzels, so I'll go there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll get some Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
There you go. Now we're talking.
I gotta move. What's that over there?
Got it.
Slippers. I don't need slippers. I'll have a candle because if I have a pillow or a blanket, I'm going to bed and I'm not even watching the movie. Because I fall asleep doing everything.
Oh, there you go.
At this point in my life.
Oh, wow.
And I'll go with some hot chocolate because it's tasty.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
All right, smart ass. What do you
All
like?
right. All right. Well, I'm doing Wayne's World. I was never a big fan of Goodfellas.
Okay. Not Titanic? Really?
Hell no. I've never seen it and never will.
Oh, the wife's got to get you to watch that movie.
No.
No,
She knows better than that.
Nobody needs to watch that movie.
No one needs to watch that movie.
Be retired.
Yeah.
At the snack level, I do like popcorn. However, I do prefer soft pretzels.
Ah.
So I will take a soft pretzel. I'm gonna go on my candy. I'll take some Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
My cozy item will be a blanket because I typically do have a blanket when I'm watching a movie down here in the basement.
There you go.
It's chilly.
Mhm.
And for my $1 beverage, I'm gonna go soda because hot chocolate with the pretzels and Sour Patch Kids would just be weird and gross. So
Interesting.
I was spanning them out over the 2.5 hours.
well, the hot chocolate's gonna be cold by that point.
Yeah.
You got to eat the
I would
soft
pause
pretzel
it.
warm.
I would pause it and get up at the end of the movie.
There you go. Nice.
All right, moving on. Next category we got here, John's favorite McDonald's.
Oh God! Even though I didn't
So-
eat McDonald's,
Exactly. Well, now you have the opportunity, and I don't know how realistic or how old this is.
Wow.
It is kind of blurry, so it's probably old.
Mm.
You get
Yes.
to build a $10 meal. So at the $4 level, you have Big Mac, McNuggets, soda, milkshake.
Wow.
The $3 level, you have a quarter pounder, a large fries, lemonade, and a McFlurry.
Okay.
At the $2 level, you have a McDouble, a medium fries, a chocolate milk, and a sundae.
Mm.
And at the $1 level, you have just a burger, small fries, bottle of water, and ice cream.
Mm.
So, John, since you are the McDonald's lover on the road, you get to go first.
Hmm.
I'm working it out right now. Making sure I got it right
It's-
here.
Can't go over $10. You got to be careful.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I do this normally at McDonald's, by the way.
So you got to be a pro at this then by now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Oh man.
All right. Okay, real quick hot take. I hate McDonald's fries.
Oh,
Every
wow.
once in a while.
Okay.
So I'll take, because I'm a fat ass, I'll take 3 McDoubles and a Coke, and I'm great.
3 McDoubles and a Coke. That's $10.
Even though
Okay.
God.
the double cheeseburger is better than the McDouble because it comes with 2 slices of cheese, and the McDouble only comes with 1. Those skippy ass bastards. And it's the same thing.
Oh.
All right. All right, Matt, let's see if you can do any better than that.
Wow, this is hard. I haven't been to McDonald's in decades. It's been a long time since I've been. But
I
when-
only
You act
go
like
down
that's
to
a good
Trump.
thing.
yeah.
I only go now because Trump was on an airplane eating McDonald's with RFK. And that's just virtuous saying at its finest. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to eat there. When I
There you
need to.
go. There you go. I think I'm gonna go Big Mac to start.
Okay.
Gonna go
6.
with the. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the medium fries, the $2
All right, so that is $4 left.
left. So then you have the $1 water to try and wash that
Nice.
all down,
And then you get $3.
and then the
What
dessert.
kind of chemicals are in that water? I need to
right?
know.
Magnesium
Magnesium
sulfate, right? And then McFlurry for the dessert.
Ah, okay.
So
All
Big Mac,
Good job.
yeah. I tried to work that out there. Medium fries, water, and McFlurry. So yeah.
Nice. All right, my
What do you
turn.
What do you got there, Steve?
So my typical McDonald's order
Mm.
is usually 2 hamburgers and a small fries.
Mhm.
Did you hear that out there? Not a cheeseburger, hamburger.
Nope. Hamburger.
Hamburger.
He does not like cheese on his burger.
Exactly. So 2, and I usually get 2 hamburgers because if you order a Big Mac and I don't want the sauce or mayonnaise or whatever the fuck they put on it.
You mean the wet Mac?
Yeah. You ask for a Big Mac and tell them to take all that stuff on it. They're not going to remember to do it. Hamburger has ketchup, mustard, and sometimes onions. And I like the onions, so they won't screw that up. So 2 hamburgers and small fries.
Okay.
So that's $3 right there. I got $7 left to play with.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a McNuggets.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's $4 plus
That
3
looks like a
7. So I got
10
3
piece right
left.
there. So you're eating good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so then
Wash that down with chocolate milk and okay.
I don't think so. I'll take a water.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So that leaves me $2, right? So that means I can have a sundae.
There you go.
Nice.
Because McDonald's sundaes were nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Don't ever ask them for a milkshake though, because all they do is put ice cream in a cup with a straw, and then you can't suck
It's
it.
disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
The Chick-fil-A is the best milkshakes, period. So there you go.
Nifty 50s, but
Oh,
beside-
yep, there you go.
All right, so now we're building a Star Wars starting 5 for
Nice.
John and his Star Wars fandom.
There you go.
What do we do? I'm wearing the shirt too.
Oh yeah, look at
Awesome.
that.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that's
All
awesome.
right. Okay, you get $15. Your $5 tier is Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, Luke, Yoda, and Chewie.
Okay.
Your $4 tier is Samuel L. Jackson, Mace Windu.
Mace
right?
Windu. Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Emperor Palpatine, Darth Maul, and 2 people we're not going to discuss.
How are they at
'Cause
the
nobody's picking
$4 tier?
Nobody's picking them anyway. We can blank that out. All right,
Yeah.
the $3, and they're above Han Solo in the $3 tier. Good lord.
Oh God.
$3 tier is Han Solo, Princess Leia, Qui-Gon. Is that Boba Fett?
Boba Fett. Yep.
Yep.
And I have no idea what that is on
Yeah.
the far right.
I
on
can't
the
even
3.
see it. Hold on.
Where's
That's,
Star Wars theory?
That's the stormtrooper from the where is that? Endor?
Yeah, I think.
All right, that makes one of us.
Okay.
The $2 tier, you have the $2 tier has 3PO. You've got Governor Tarkin, R2D2, what's his face,
Finn.
and
Yeah, that
Finn.
guy.
Thank you. And what's her face from Rogue One, which was the only decent.
Yeah.
And then the $1 tier is Lashif from from that same Rogue One. Admiral Akbar.
Yes.
What's his face from what's her face, and the soccer ball.
Yeah. I don't know any of them. Oh, that BB thing that you
BB-8.
showed me on-
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll let John go first since he's more
Yeah.
knowledgeable about Star Wars than any of us.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going straight badass. I'm going Darth Vader, number 1.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'm going Darth Maul, number 2.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Taking him straight to Boba Fett.
Okay.
All right.
Knocking over to the badass R2D2,
There-
and then Admiral Akbar. Because that is pretty much all
Yes.
the movies you need to fucking watch. They're the best characters. Fuck C-3PO. End of story.
Oh man, that's
Oh
great.
dear. All right, Matt, go for it.
Yoda, Samuel L. Jackson, or Mace Windu.
Oh, I was gonna do the same combo, man.
Yeah. Han Solo,
Okay.
R2D2,
Mhm.
Admiral Akbar. I gotta throw it. It's a trap. I gotta throw him in.
Oh, Admiral Akbar is a given.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's
No,
in the
yeah,
$1 tier.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
he should
cannot
be- he should be
believe
a $12 tier.
Yeah, exactly.
TNT. You should be ashamed of yourself. No one likes Rey. No one likes Rey, and I don't even know who she was even facing off against. I mean, it's just that was horrible
knows?
movies. Oh God, they were bad. Oh, anyway, Mr. Murray, go for it. What do you got?
All right, I think I'm gonna follow John's suit and go badass, but a little different.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll go Darth Vader at the $5.
there you go.
Samuel L. Jackson at the $4 because
He was a badass.
Yeah, badass.
he was a badass.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go Governor Tarkin at the $2 level.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what,
That's
11?
four
I
left.
have $4 left.
Yep.
Hmm.
And then give me 4 Admiral Akbars.
There were way more than one of them. He was just the admiral. of
There
the
were.
fleet.
Yeah, exactly. There's an entire race of Admiral Akbars.
Yes.
Can you
We
imagine?
learned this with Chewie.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
That's so funny.
All right, $15. Build your dream concert.
Oh, wow.
$5 levels: Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, David Bowie, Jimi Hendrix, and the Rolling Stones. $4 level is The Doors, AC/DC, Queen, The Who, and Cream.
Okay.
$3 level, you got the Eagles, Neil Young, Bruce Springsteen, Janis Joplin, or Rush. $2 level, it's Fleetwood Mac, Velvet Underground, Boston, Grateful Dead, and Tom Petty. And at the $1 level, you have Steely Dan, Creedence Clearwater, Aerosmith, Kiss, and Bon Jovi.
Wow.
Matt, take it away.
$5 Jimi Hendrix, 100%
Okay.
all the time. I'm gonna go The Who at the $4 level.
Okay. $9.
I'm gonna go Rush, the $3 level.
Oh, I didn't figure you for a Russian.
Yeah. Shout out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hearing good things about
All
them,
right.
so it's like okay, throw them in there.
$12. You got $3 left.
I'm gonna go Fleetwood Mac at the $2 level and
Ooh.
Aerosmith at $1.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. A little bit
All right,
different,
John.
so yeah. What do you got?
First
John?
that.
Zeppelin at the $5.
Okay.
Okay.
Queen at the $4.
Hmm.
Can you read me the other than the Eagles and the 3? Can you read them to me because I can't see them?
It's the Eagles, Neil Young, Bruce Springsteen, Janis Joplin, and Rush.
I totally go Neil Young
Hmm.
Okay.
there. Grateful Dead at the 2, and Kiss because it's a freak show.
Nice.
I like it.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Murray, what do you think there, bud?
I'll go David Bowie from the $5.
Nice.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do Cream at the $4 level.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
So let's see, that's 9. I got $6 left to play with here. $6 left. Okay, so then give me Tom Petty for 2.
Okay.
That leaves me
Nice.
$4. I can bring in AC/DC for $4.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay. Very nice.
So what was that? That was Bowie, AC/DC, Cream, and Tom Petty.
Nice.
There you go.
Very
That's a
good.
hell of a lineup.
That's
right there.
good. That's really good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, next DC roster.
Oh man.
Here we go. All right, piggybacking on last week. $15. You in the $5 level, you have Wonder Woman, Superman, Aquaman, Batman, and Steppenwolf for some reason.
Okay.
At the $4 level, you have Will Smith, Cyborg,
Uh-huh.
The Flash, Superman's dad. What's his name? Jor-El.
Jor-El. Mm-hmm.
And Crazy Amber Heard.
Oh God.
At the $3 level is Lex Luthor.
Hmm.
I'm not sure who that is next to Lex Luthor. I'm not sure who that is next to who's next to Lex Luthor. I believe that is Shazam,
Shazam.
4th from the left,
Mhm.
and I have no idea who the 5th one is.
Okay.
This is crazy,
$2.
because I can't see any of them,
Yeah.
so I don't even know.
There you go.
You might be skipping the $3 level. $2 level, you got Harley Quinn. You have Leto's Joker. I don't know what that. Oh, that's Killer Croc, I believe.
Okay.
Next to him is Boomerang,
Mm-hmm.
and then next to him, I think that's Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. Mm-hmm.
Deathstroke.
Mm-hmm.
And at the $1 level, you got Steve Trevor from Wonder Woman.
Oh God.
No idea who that is.
That's the woman that was the Nazi scientist that was trying to do.
Oh, that's right. You're correct.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're right.
Every
You're
once
right.
in a while.
And then I believe next to her is Colonel Flag
Mhm.
from Suicide Squad,
Mhm.
Lois Lane, and I believe that's Alfred.
Alfred.
Jeremy Irons, Alfred.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Matt, go ahead.
Batman to start,
Mm-hmm.
and Alfred at the $1 level. So,
right, so $9 left.
give me Harley Quinn,
Okay.
Deadshot. So then I have a $3 Shazam, I guess.
Deadshot, that's Will Smith.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Batman, Deadshot, Shazam,
Nobody knew.
Harley Quinn, and Alfred.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. John, what do you got?
What do I got? 15? Is that what
15,
it is? Okay,
$15,
15.
yes.
All right, so oh man, this could be tough. Okay, so I'll take Batman, Alfred. That gives me
Okay.
6.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'll take Joker and Harley Quinn.
That's 4.
Okay.
So that gives you
So
10.
that's $10. You got $5 left.
I'll take Flash
Okay.
$4.
You got $1 remaining.
for 4. I'll take the Nazi scientist because I don't want anybody else on the list. So.
There you go. Nice.
Flash
Yeah,
can
Lois-
handle that.
Lois Lane in the Batman film doesn't really make much sense. I
Yeah,
would agree with
exactly. Yeah.
that. All
We
right.
need something for Flash to do.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Batman and Alfred. It's just, you got to combine those two.
Mhm.
So 6, it gives me $9.
You can see why DC was struggling in the box office. Who are these people?
They should have put me in charge.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Batman, so I guess I'll take Joker too.
Okay.
So that leaves me with $7, right?
Not my favorite Joker, but Joker.
No,
6,
but
8,
it's a
you got
Joker.
$7. $7 left.
$7. Okay. $7. Damn, I was trying to package like Superman and Lois with somebody else, but there's no other real. I don't want the Nazi scientist. I'm not pulling a John.
Hey, I needed a gimmick.
Nice. Nice.
$7. Okay. Okay, give me Harley Quinn.
Okay. 5 left.
That leaves me with $5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take. Give me Jor-El because it's Russell Crowe, and then I'll take Colonel Flag to round
Nice. Nice.
There you go.
it out. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's Russell Crowe.
Way to get out of it.
There you go.
All right, Super Nintendo Dream Collection,
Oh, wow.
$15. The $5 tier is Legend of Zelda, Super Metroid, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, and Super Mario World. At the $4 level, you have Earthbound, Street Fighter II Turbo, Super Mario RPG, Yoshi's Island, and Donkey Kong Country. $3, you've got Mario Kart, Secret of Mana, Donkey Kong Country 2, Mega Man X, and Super Castlevania 4. $2, it's Star Fox, F-Zero, Punch-Out, Turtles, Donkey Kong Country. Oh, they really love Donkey Kong. Country
Yeah, they really
3.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at the $1 level, it's Tetris Attack, Top Gear, Mario Paint, Maximum Carnage, Madden 94, Stunt
Wow.
Race FX, Yoshi's Cookie, or The Lion King.
Wow. Interesting.
A lot in the $1. All right,
Yeah.
John, go ahead.
All right, I'll take Madden at the $1.
Mhm.
All right.
I'll take Punch Out and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Donkey Kong at the level. So that's 7, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, the Donkey Kong at the $2 level.
Yeah, it's a $2.
Yeah.
level.
Okay. All right. So 7, correct. You have
Mhm.
8
And then
left.
I'll take the Donkey Kong at the 3 level, which will make 10. So I got 5 more.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'll take the Mario Kart at 3, which will leave me with 2.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I'll take Star Fox
Okay.
Okay.
because I actually remember that game.
Yeah. Oh,
Loving
man.
your
Hey,
Donkey
that
Kong Country,
young.
though.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Matt. Let's see if you can do any better.
Give me Super Mario World at the 5.
There you go. There you go.
Give me Super Mario Kart, $3
Okay.
level. Turtles, $2.
Turtles. Okay.
Madden 94,
Mm-hmm.
and I have $4 left, right?
I believe, yeah, you had Mario World,
Mhm.
Mario Kart,
Mhm.
Turtles,
Yeah, you have $4 left.
and
yes.
Matt. Yeah, $4 left. Yes.
Okay. Give me give me Yoshi's Island, 4
Hmm.
at the $4 level. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna go Super Mario World at 5,
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo
Oh,
at 4,
there you go.
take Mario Kart at 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Punch Out at 2 and Madden 94 at 1.
Wow.
I'm really shocked Madden 94 was at $1.
Yeah, me
Slow
too.
Yeah,
down.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That should have been up at the very top.
All right, and wrapping it up, we got Philadelphia Eagles defense.
Oh yeah.
$15. Going across, you have defensive end, defensive tackle, linebacker, corner, and safety.
Okay.
And going down, it's $5 to $1. So at the $5 level is Reggie White, Jerome Brown, Seth Joyner, Eric Allen, and Brian Dawkins. At the $4 level, you got Clyde the Glide Simmons, Fletcher Cox, Jeremiah Trotter, Darius Slay, Malcolm Jenkins.
Ooh.
At $3, you got Trent Cole, Corey Simon, Byron Evans, Asante, and Wes Hopkins. At the $2 level, you got Hugh Douglas, Andy Harmon, Willie T, Troy Vincent, and Andre Waters.
Wow.
And then at the $1 level, you got Brandon Graham, Hollis Thomas, Ike Reese, Sheldon Brown, and Quentin Michael.
Wow.
Do we need to pick one of each?
I think that's probably a good idea because you're building
Okay.
a defense.
Yeah.
Got it.
You don't want 5 defensive ends.
Agreed.
You're not going to cover people very well that way.
No. Yeah. All right. Well, who wants to go?
John, take it away.
Okay. Give me Dawkins at 5. My safety's secured.
Okay.
Give me Brandon Graham at $1. My defensive end is secured.
Mm-hmm.
Who are my choices for defensive tackle?
Jerome Brown, Fletcher Cox, Corey Simon, Andy Harmon, and Willie T. Or not, no, Hollis Thomas. Sorry,
Hollis Thomas.
too many Thomases.
I'll take Fletcher Cox for $4.
Okay.
All right.
Just for the
So-
jokes.
All right. So
I
you
need
got
a
$5 left.
I need a linebacker and a cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you got $5 to do it.
And Vincent for $2.
Okay. So you just
So
need a
I'll secure
linebacker.
him. So the linebacker,
Would be Byron
I have
Evans.
$3 for that. So I guess I
Yes.
got to take the $3 one.
Mhm.
Well, you don't have you could save. You don't have to spend the whole $15. You could take Willie T
Okay.
or Ike Reese if you're not feeling Byron Evans.
No, I love Byron Evans. I think Byron Evans is a great middle linebacker.
Okay.
I'll take him. Yeah, I
All
have no
right.
problem with him.
There you go.
All right. John is up against the cap. Matt, let's see what you can do.
Dawkins at the 5.
Okay.
That gives me 10. BG at the $1.
Okay.
9 left. $9. I'm gonna go with Corey Simon.
Okay. Defensive tackle.
6 left.
Okay.
You got $6 left, and you need a linebacker and a corner.
I think I'm gonna go Byron Evans and Asante Samuel at my $3 level, going across the board. Yeah.
So you didn't pick a $2 level. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I don't think because I had $6, right? So
So you
it's
had
like Dawkins,
Dawkins, Graham,
Cox.
Cox.
That's 10.
No, I thought you had Simon.
That's
no,
right.
you had. Oh, you had Simon. That's right.
That's right. I had
Yes.
Simon. Okay.
You had Simon. So you had 5, 1, 3. That's 9. You
9.
had 6 left.
6
so
left.
If you did Evans and Asante. So you had 3 in the $3
Yep.
level. Okay.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yep. All good.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. All right. Let's see. Give me.
Reggie White. Reggie.
Give me Eric Allen out of the $5.
Nice. I'm gonna give you a little
Hell of a corner.
Hall of Famer. Gotta go for him. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Give me Jenkins at safety for $4. So that's $9. I got $6
6 left. Okay.
I'll go Brandon Graham, defensive end. So
Everyone-
$5 left. I need a tackle and a linebacker, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
For $5.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Give me Fletcher Cox and Ike Reese.
There you go.
Okay. Nicely done. Nicely done. Yep, that works.
And there you have it.
There you
That
go.
concludes our building things for amounts of money.
Salary cap game. Love it.
Salary cap game. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we shall call it, the salary cap game.
That's right.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right. Well, we are up against the salary cap, and we are up against our time limit. We will see you next week for episode 247, where we might do something. But until then, just get out.
That's true.